All right, Shabbat Shalawam. This is GMS New Orleans coming at you with another Shabbat lesson. As we always do, we want to give all glory, infinite honors to Yahawashi.
YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, barakah,
Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right. We'll pretty much start this particular lesson off on Esau being the wicked. All right, the so-called white man, as you know it. All right, the nation of Edom, or the so-called white people. All right, they were set up to be the wicked on the planet Earth. All right, really, they're the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. All right, we have the spiritual demon Satan. We can go into the scripture to show that he works and he obeys the Most High. All right. Contrary to popular belief, in the churches, they make you believe that Satan, all right, is such a beautiful angel that disobeyed the Most High, got punished and sent, punished from heaven. He was a beautiful singer, all that bullshit. All right. But the Most High, all right, the Most High has Satan in full control. All right, and Satan, he wants to be in control. He don't want to disobey the Most High. He does everything that the Most High tells him to do. All right, but he has a nation of minions, a nation of people that
he pretty much control and rule over, which is the physical.
Yeah, there we go, man. That's spirit of demon Satan right there. That was him. All right, that's an example right there, man. Got the video tripping and jumping around. All right, but the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, all right, that's the so-called white man. All right, and we're gonna start it off, giving you scriptures on him being the wicked. All right, we're gonna bring out, Lord will can bring out some examples too, man. All right, it's not hard to find this. It's not hard to find, and it's not hard to believe that there's a nation of people that's doing wicked. And they only been programmed to do wicked. All right. That's why we ask that magical question every Saturday, man. Every time we out in the highways and byways, we ask whether it's other nations or even Edomites. We ask them, tell me one good thing that the so-called white man has done. And like we always say, there's Jeopardy music. It's a long pondering of the mind. They're really in deep thought because you can't find nothing, man. All right. Well, give me the Job 9:24. Y'all gotta start off with this, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked."
Right. Off top. It says the earth, the earth itself, man. All right. Earth itself is given. All right, showing you, what's the Most High is showing you. I'm the one that basically, giving you this power, all right, given into the hands of the wicked, and the wicked being the so-called white man. The Most High gave him the power of the whole planet Earth to do what he do, all right. Like we was going over last night, all right. The Most High giving this man the sword, the sword to slay, and the sword to rule with power, and that same sword is going to be used to destroy him too, all right. All right, and this devil has been given power from on high, right? Even through Satan himself, all right, to rule, to destroy, to oppress, right? This is what this devil has done. He set up this beast system, all right, as a prison house, to chastise us, all right, to put us in the mindset of the process of coming into the righteous mindset of the Most High, man. This ain't here. We wouldn't here in America, set up here in America to prolong this thing, to get old. This was used as a chastisement from the Most High, and the Most High used him as a whooping stick to whoop our asses, man. You don't supposed to love. You don't love the thing that's whooping your ass, man. Right? Which this devil has been. He's been a perfect devil. All right. But read it again,
Job 9 and 24 says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?"
Right. So we deal with that too. We deal with it when it says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. Case in point, the main judge, all right, of the planet Earth is who? Yahawashi, man. And then it boils down to us and the men and the ancestors of our people, man, and the leaders, the true leaders of our people. He covered the face of the judges thereof by what? Whitewashing the images, man. He said that I am those images. I am those people, man. So much he sets himself up in our land. And to say that he's us with one tribe, man. All right. The tribe of Manasseh is on a vacation. We don't know where Issachar is, man. All right. It's just Judah here. Right. But this is just what this devil do, man. He's a habitual cover. He cover up the truth and he whitewashes. He's through propaganda and through the media, he puts it up there as being he puts false information as true and true information as a lie, man. All right. This man is a real life mind freak, if you want to say. It says, and the Lord asks a question here too. He asks a sarcastic question. He says, "If not, where and who is he?" Because he wants to even know if Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, ain't the wicked, then where this nigga at, man? Somebody point him out. All right, and when we been the men of the Lord, we point them out. All right, day in and day out. We tell you that this is the devil, man. That they were set up to be that way. You ever looked at certain things that these Edomites they do? They just some things in them is hardwired. They love Satan. They love eating raw meat. They love to hunt. All right, which are these things and these characteristics are things that can be found in the Bible about one particular person, Esau. All right, certain things that they do, these characteristics can be pointed out, man. They were set up to be that way. Somebody want to say something? You want to say something, Mama? I think
yeah, just backing you up what you were saying about the iconoclasm. This is nothing new. Everything they do has been done before. They did it the exact same thing as the Greeks and the Romans. This First Maccabees 3:48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Yeah, and the first and foremost, the greatest attack was done where? In the Bible. All right, laid over in the book of the law. The book of the law is found where? In the Bible, man. And what they do, they tell you that Moses was white. They tell you that King David is a white man. They tell you that Solomon, all of them, man. They got that old. I know brothers might have ran past it before. Some brothers might have it. That old Bible with Caesar Borgia with holding the lamb and shit. He got him as what? A so-called white man. Okay.
They're so wicked. They actually claim to be the Egyptians too. So they the Egyptians and the Israelites. They enslaved themselves. They built the pyramid. They did everything, man. He's everything but an Edomite.
Yeah, but nobody wants to take hold and take the helm of saying we eat them. All right, we the wicked. We were set up to be the wicked, man. All right. Go ahead with the next scripture. I think I told you, brothers. Let me get this other one. Anybody got the other one?
The Ezekiel?
Yeah, the Ezekiel.
This is Ezekiel 25:12. It says, "Thus said Yahweh thy power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said Yahweh thy power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword."
One more time.
This is Ezekiel 25:13. It says, "Therefore, thus said Yahweh thy power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and will make desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword."
Right. So this is what's getting ready to happen to the nation of Edom in these upcoming days, man. All right. Well, the Lord's going to stretch His hand, all right, and deal with these devils, man. All right. The Lord's going to actually, all right, allow certain events to happen on the planet Earth, all right, to rent the earth of this cancer, man, this damn vile ruler, okay? And the scripture, and there's many scriptures on what the Lord's finna do. This particular character in the Bible, and his actual person that's walking the planet Earth, which is Edom, the so-called white man, Esau. All right, this is what the Lord's finna do. He's finna get rid of this dude, man. All right, and we all for it, because when he gets rid of him, guess what happens for us? The kingdom of heaven, man. All right, rest, peace. All right, which when he goes down, the whole earth itself. All right, the different animals and creatures on the earth are going to be at peace, man. They're not going to be in bondage. They're not going to have to deal with plastic and pollution and trash. All right, which we're not going to have to deal with GMOs, man. All right, it's a little more than that.
They got one more verse.
Okay.
It says, verse 14, it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said Yahweh thy power.
Right, and that's plain, man. All right, this devil got a lot to, this devil Esau, Edom, all right, they have a lot to pay for, man. All right, they have a lot to pay for. All right, we can go back into ancient times, all right. When the Lord was walking on earth, they got to pay for those things. And even before that, man, we can go even further. And we can definitely go into these times, man. These devils are getting off scot-free on murder, all right? These devils are doing all type of different acts in the world. Well, these devils ain't nothing happening to them, man. Okay? But we're in that time where we're finna, as a nation, we're finna get true justice, all right? It's going to be played out through Yahawashi, all right, which is our Savior, which is the person that's anointed, all right, and anointed to actually save his people, man. Ain't nobody else coming. I mean, you got these church thumpers. They got all these different characters and different people they worship and look up to. Ain't none of those niggas coming, man. All right, the only ones that's coming for the nation of Israel for us, the elect in the 1/3 is Yahawashi, man. All right, and that's who we give you. All right, that's who is predestined to happen from the beginning. Yahawashi is coming to save his people, perfectly the 1/3 in the elect. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to be destroyed because they love the wicked. They love Esau, Edom. All right, you have these niggas out here that say, "I'm tired of hearing about a slave movie." They're tired of this and that going on, man. When it's injustice of us going on. All right, you just Stockholm syndrome coons, man. We call you niggas turbo coons down here, man. Supercharged coons. All right, and the earth is finna get rid of you. The earth finna get rid of you too, man. All right, the Lord finna get rid of you niggas, man. All right, because you're right there with this devil. You're really doing the bidding. You helping him. You prolonging his kingdom. All right. Anybody got anything else?
I got you, Tim.
All right. Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
This Proverbs 28 and 15. It says, "As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people."
One more time.
Proverbs 28 and 15. It says, "As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people."
Yeah, and this guy has been a raging bear over the people, man. The scripture called him a hammer of the earth.
Yeah.
All right. This devil been a raging bear. He's been running through people, man. All right, through the I can't even say the damn name, but you know, through the big farmer. All right, through big farmer, through these different elites. They've been just mass murdering people, man. All right, they've been doing some things out here, man. Preferably in the last 2 years with the jump shot. All right, who would do that? Who would think of such a thing to do to people, man? You got to be wicked. All right, you have to be wicked, man. You know, for no goddamn apparent reason, man. Look what's going on in Ohio. You think that's just by choice? All right? You think a train is I want to hop off the line and do that. These devils do what they do, man, and they have an agenda behind it. All right, and then really their agenda goes back to which it got destroyed last year. All right, the Georgia Guidestones, man. They really want to maintain humanity under 500 million, man. All right, and like I said, it's already in motion. These devils are already in motion what they're doing. They've been set up. All right, but then what you about to say? You want to say something, Kalaya?
Nah, that's the spirit. You mentioned what I was finna mention. There's only one particular person on this earth, all right, that'll make some shit like the Georgia Guidestones. Like no other nation think about keeping the population under what's the number? 500,000? 500 million. 500 million. Yeah, there's no other person on the earth. No other.
It's 500,000. What is? I forgot.
It's 500 million.
It's 8 billion.
500 million. God. Yeah, Shalawam about that. But yeah, there's no other nation on the planet Earth that thinks, to do something that sinister. It's like you said, in its nature.
Yeah, somebody give me Habakkuk 2 and 4. Start at 4 and read to about 5. All right.
You mind if I make a point real quick? Just laying back off of what you and Kalaya was saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I got that Habakkuk too. If you look at this Edomite, this so-called white man's history, he's got a track record of coming up with pseudosciences to label people as subhumans to justify trying to eradicate entire races of people. Look what he did to those Tasmanians in Australia, the Aborigines. Of course, with our people, he just has a list of just trying to wipe a whole race of people out.
Yeah, he done that through Charles Darwin. He done this shit with Johann Bloomberg, man. And there's one more of them fucking devils I'm thinking about.
Got Margaret Sanger.
You had Margaret Sanger. You had Patty Cannon. You had this other damn devil by Oliver Cornwell. All right. And then you wonder why we call you the devil, man. Right? You wonder why. All right. The children of Israel, all right, being us, woken. You wonder why we call you the devil. You can just go step back and just look at his track record, man. His track record been rape, rob, and murder, mass rape, robbery, and murder, man. All right. But this is who we're dealing with, man. We're dealing with the most proud, wickedest man on the planet Earth. All right. Which you were set up. I'm gonna say that too. You never did nothing on your own will, your own power. The Most High set you up, all right? And since he set you up, he's finna tear you down too. Right? Which he already started through us. We have been tearing you down spiritually by bringing out all the different atrocities you've been doing, man. The wicked acts you've been doing on the planet Earth. But go ahead, bring that Habakkuk out.
Khan, if I could just say one more thing. Everybody likes to attribute the whole idea of eugenics and mass sterilization, mentally ill people or crippled or Down syndrome people with the Nazis. But you can find quotes to where people in the Nazi party said they got their ideas for eugenics from eugenics programs going on in the United States of America because they were doing damn near the same thing over here.
Yeah, man.
But this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
And who that's talking about? The so-called white man. His soul, which is in him, is what?
Not upright in him.
This nigga is not upright, man. Edom is not upright. He's not going to deal upright. He's a liar. All right. He's a fraud, a fake, a spook, man. All right. This nigga is not right. He's not going to never deal right either, man. I don't know what's wrong with you. You marching, picketing niggas, man. Every time there's something wrong, you're begging this so-called white man to actually have mercy on you. It's like this other guy. There's a video out there from Instagram. This chick is in the grocery store with a little Edomite boy, all right? He asking him about Black History Month and something else.
Like black people.
He said,
Go Go ahead.
It was an ultimatum between Black History Month and baseball.
Yeah, and the Edomite little boy said, I picked baseball. Why you didn't pick Black History Month? And he tried to, Edom try to, baseball. Like he just, I choose baseball. Like, but why? Like, why you don't like Black History Month? He said, I don't like black people, man. And he had this nigga, he just trying to push his point, man. These devils don't like you. It was set up from the womb for them to not like you, man. And we're gonna get that too. Going back to Genesis, it was set up from the womb, man. For us not to like each other. I don't know what you Hopping Bob, Uncle Remus niggas can't get, man. He's never gonna like you. All right? He's never gonna like you, man. All right, and you should never like him. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with the elites turning us against each other. We all bleed red blood, come together, man. That's bullshit, man. You can't. It's already willed in us from the beginning to not to like each other, man. That's why the scripture tells you there's a great gulf fixed between us two.
I'm holding that right now.
All right. Oh, you got to bring it up.
It's the book of St. Luke, chapter 16 and verse 26. It says, and besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed.
And what was going on there? What was going on there? You had a story about who? You had the rich man. You had who? Lazarus.
Right.
Rich man represents the so-called white man. All right, and it's a spiritual breakdown to that whole thing now too. All right, but the fast forward you through, the rich man now represents the so-called white man. Lazarus represents the nation of Israel. All right, and you seen how when the rich man was on top, we didn't give a damn about Lazarus, shitted on him, and fast forwarding through. But read that part for me though. I don't want to lose my train of thought.
God says, and besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. Yeah,
so we're never gonna get along, man. All right, we're never gonna come together. We're never gonna all right. It don't matter how hard you wanna sit by the bonfire and hold hands and sing "We Are the World." It's never gonna work out. All right. Because the Lord set it up this way, man, from the beginning. Through two babies, man. Esau and Jacob. All right? And even in the womb, there was fighting, man. All right, but I want you to go back to the Habakkuk, get that out the way, and I'm gonna jump to Genesis 25. I'm gonna go up a little more, about 22, come down.
And just to back up where it says in Habakkuk 2, verse 4, his soul which is in him is not upright. Just read Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb, straight from the womb. That's why that little devil in that clip already hates Jake, because it's in his spirit to do so.
Yeah, he don't know why. You can just go. I mean, the guy looks like he's no more than, at most, he's about 8 or 10 years old, man. But he already don't like black. He don't like you, Jakes, man. And what happened with his father and it looked like his uncle? They was laughing, man. All right. That's why I said I don't know what's wrong with you, Uncle Remus niggas, man. Always begging his man. And look at the whole civil rights movement, man. We went from having our own Black Wall Street, all these different major things that was going on with us, just governing ourselves as a people outside of the so-called white man. You niggas fought, got hosts, and got your ass whipped to be on side of a motherfucker that didn't want to deal with you, man. You call it the civil rights movement, man. It ain't nothing civil about that shit. All right?
The coon rights movement.
You really destroyed your own self. Somewhat, because you had your own businesses that was flourishing. You went across the train track to deal with Mr. Charlie, man. And Mr. Charlie was spitting in your damn food, hosting you. You niggas should be terrified of German shepherds, man. They was sick as German shepherds on you, man. All right? Dragging you, running over you with cars, doing all type of shit. There's all type of information out there of what was going on. Castrating you, hanging you. Then you sit up there and you still want to chuck and jive with the man, as they say, okay? And this man has been nothing more. He's been a supreme devil to you, man. A supreme wicked individual, and you still love him. Okay? But go ahead, back to the Habakkuk, God.
Kind. But the just shall live by his faith. Verse 5. Yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
And he transgresseth by wine, man. This devil and that wine is what? It's a different philosophies he come with, man. Okay? That's the wine that he pours out. He got many forms of that wine, man. Go ahead.
And neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death.
Read that part again for me.
God, he is a proud man.
It said he's a proud man. It's nobody more prouder than who? The so-called white man, right? This devil do some proud shit. Even in our daily life, you see some proud shit these devils do, man. All right? Every day in and day out. These devils, I mean, out of all nations on the earth that, you've been here for X amount of years of your life, 30-something years, you actually been around. I have, been around a lot of nations, man. And all of them just be kind of mellow, chill, state of themselves, whatever. But you got this devil here, he'll just forcefully barge his way in, forcefully do shit. And he be proud about the shit. Nothing can happen to me. Who gonna tell me something? And it's a lot of time to be confrontational with this devil, man. Karen and Ken. All right? Go ahead, It says he's a proud man, and what else?
He neither keepeth at home.
He need to keep it at home, because what that goes into. When you look at the actual this devil over here in America, what he does, man, he snoops in everybody else's business, man. It be two nations over there fighting over coconuts, fucking some land and whatever the fuck they fighting over. He goes and do what? He butts in and shit. He wants the coconuts for his goddamn self, man. All right, go ahead,
Yeah, he uses divide and conquer. He'll sell weapons to one side and sell gunpowder to the other side, trade secrets. Then pops up after everybody kills each other. He pops up and acts like the hero with Halliburton.
Yeah, he kills the. Once you destroy each other and the weaker, the last guy standing, he's barely standing in mangle. What do? He kills him. All right, and he takes both y'all resources, man. And he's been doing it. He's been doing it for the beginning of time since he was set up. All right, since he was set up, and the world itself been in shambles since this devil been ruling, man. Somebody hold First Maccabees 1:7 on deck 2. All right.
Just look at the era, literally the era of colonization. What did that entail? Going into other people's countries and setting up military garrisons and taking their shit and enslaving the people in their own country.
Yeah, and then calling it after some type of colonial goddamn devil, man. Whether it be streets, whether it be whole towns and cities. All right. We got, and this place here is really set up on it, man. All right. We got Jefferson Parrott. Who they talking about? Thomas Jefferson. All right. You got all these devils. Lafayette. All right. Beauregard.
Slidell.
Yeah, Slidell. These are actual devils, man. John Slidell.
Right.
Yeah.
You had Lee Circle before they changed it.
Yeah, they talking about General Lee, man. The guy that was a major character that done his thing in the Confederacy, man. That's why I said you have a long history that runs wide and deep of wickedness, man. You so-called white people. Oh, get over it. But you don't get over a damn thing. Oh, that was so long ago, man. We bleed red blood. Let's come together. We ain't coming together with you, devil, man. The scripture says, never trust thy enemies. But this iron rusted sword is, you devils are wicked. It's hardwired in you to be wicked, man. Okay. Even if the scriptures even say you, even in the land of righteousness, you're gonna deal wickedly, man. You set up in Tel Aviv, you said pink, you call it Pink City. All right, you got all them goddamn switch hitters, all right, and backbreakers over there doing their goddamn thing, man. Kosher pig, and the list goes on, man. But go ahead, Doc.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied.
He's enlarges his desire as hell. So once he take you down, he enlarges his desire by taking you down, taking your resources in your dwelling place, man. And the scripture says he is as death, meaning wherever this nigga goes, man, wherever Esau goes on the planet Earth, he's gonna bring death, destruction, chaos. All right. The elite bangers, one of their main mottos is what? Order out of chaos. Meaning order out of chaos. In order to bring order, you have to what? You have to pump out chaos, man. And he was a good at it. Very good. You got something?
Yeah, real quick. This Proverbs 28 and 28. I'm gonna read it in NLT too. It says, when the wicked rise, men hide themselves. But this the point in the NLT. When the wicked take charge, people go into hiding.
Yeah, when the wicked take charge, people go into hiding. Because people know what's gonna happen. Killing, man. Death, death, destruction, man. All right, these devils wipe out whole families, man. And they have done it. Look what the elites done to Tsar Nicholas II. All right? Like somebody got destroyed right there. You know?
Yeah.
What you about to say?
They tell you when the wicked rise, a man is hitting. So people die, man. People come up missing like your boy in the president in Haiti. All right, you don't want to get down. He just rise up against the man over there. Now he gone, bro. The man just gone, bro. You got it now.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Even that, like the brother said, even that guy Gaddafi, man. When you don't want to play ball with this devil, when you don't want to play ball with him in no such way, what do he do? He send hell at you, man.
Yeah. Nobody knows what happened.
Yeah. Oh, he was driving in the car and it was a fuel leak and the car just man, come on, man.
And you disappear.
Yeah.
You know that word hidden? When the wicked rule, men just magically disappear.
Hey, look at their own devil, man. John F. Kennedy. He didn't want to play ball. What happened to him? They pull a hole in his head like a damn dolphin, man. Then they proceeded to kill half the family, man. Abraham Lincoln, he's another one. He didn't want to play ball. What happened? Yeah, they put some in his think tank, man.
Hey, World War I and World War II, the elites. Now get this: the elites, any other nation of people, they're gonna have their people's interests like at the heart of things. But this devil, he uses his own people to fight wars to kill them off in mass numbers, like just because, and just to further enrich the elites at the expense of their own nation.
Yeah, and another thing, which I've been kind of knowing for a while, for some years, like another situation, that whole Titanic situation, that was a hit job, man. All right, because that guy, he was one of the richest guys through mortgage over here in America. He didn't want to play ball with the elites. The elites wanted to set up the IMF, and he was standing in the way. So what they do? They invited his ass to a party on the Titanic before the boat can actually sail off. What happened? The elites got off the goddamn boat. All right, and they blew a hole. You know, they blew a whole goddamn hole in that boat, man. Whether it was through them or through Leviathan, man. All right, but hey, they blew a goddamn hole in the boat. All right, and what happened to that guy? He died. And what happened the next year? The next particular year, I think it was 19.
The Federal Reserve got set up.
Yeah, the Federal Reserve got set up, man. This is what these devils will do. These devils are, you talking about planes of people? They kill everybody in a goddamn 747 jet to kill one person, man. This is what they do. You don't give a fuck about no Whitney Houston. You don't give a damn about these lesser luminaries who you call idols, and you look up to them. They'll whack them. Like, nigga, we got receipts for them. We don't give a damn, but we set them up. We the machine. All right. These guys have been defunding. They've been funding whole nations of people. I'm talking about actual dictators, rulers, man. All right, just like the Mossad, just like they set those people up, the Mossad set them up to be who they are. Only the wicked would do something like that. Give you a interest rate so high you can't pay back, man. All right. Well, go ahead. I think that was it on that one, right?
There's a little bit more.
Okay, go ahead.
I read the end of 5 and verse 6, just to back what you said about the interest rates. And is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people.
Where all nations was heaped and gathered together at. In this place called America, man, the so-called great melting pot, the place of dreams and what they call it, dreams, the dreams and wonders, man. This is the place
land of opportunity.
Land of opportunity, man. All right. This is the place that he heaped all nations to, right here in America, the so-called great USFA, man. All right, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible. Okay, for those who don't know, this is Babylon the Great.
And just to back up what Amawad said earlier, they have a history of iconoclasm, covering up the faces of the judges that goes back to the Greeks, and them also trying to create a one world system goes back to the Greeks as well. Just look at Antiochus Epiphanes in First Maccabees. He ordered all the nations to leave off from their gods and ways and follow after the ways of the Grecians.
Right.
Verse 6.
You made me think about say what you just said, because you made me think about something.
Oh, Khan. Hey, just like these elites today are trying to pass that NW0, one government, one religion, one currency. Back during the times of the Greeks, what did Antiochus Epiphanes do? Which you can read about in First Maccabees. They put out a decree that all people should leave after the ways of their fathers and their gods to follow after the ways of the Greeks.
God, because we know what happened when you devils got started, man. You know, and somebody give me that Maccabees I call, and I got one right here too. While brother's getting it, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 7 says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work." Which that what you made me think about. You know, you can kind of go into it. The mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now let it will let.
And that was the Apostle Paul speaking in the past. The mystery of iniquity. The Edomites were known as the Greeks and the Romans back then. They were a mystery, but they were already working towards what? Creating that Greco-Roman system where everybody followed after the Roman way, and the Most High let it go on back then, and then Esau went out of power, but then he came back into power. That devil got loose for that little season to come back and continue to work his iniquity, and the Most High is letting it happen until he fulfills prophecy and he has no more use, and then he's taken out of power.
Right, and it said until he be taken out of the way.
Point blank period. And he's no longer a mystery. Mr. E is no longer a mystery. These so-called white people, they just go to Google Images right now compared to 10 years ago and put in the term Edomite or Esau and see what images come up. And he's about to be taken out of the way. Hence why we see the Charagma about to be getting issued. And once that happens, what? World War III and Yahawashi returning to save his elect and put an end to this system.
It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And he's being consumed with his mouth right now through his prophets, breaking down the scriptures like, hey, the Shabbat lesson we're doing right now, going into the wicked, showing who he is, being that spiritual prosecution team, bringing his crimes before the judge, Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, and then what? When the verdict comes out, he's going to destroy him with the brightness of his coming. Yahawashi coming personally to come get this devil. Who is this with dyed garments from Basra? Hey, I will not meet thee as a man, as it says in Isaiah 47.
Right. And that's all we're doing, man. We're pulling your crimes up, man. For the Yahawashi to judge you. And that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting for the true judge of the planet Earth to judge you devils, man. He's been letting you do your thing for so long. Now your tab ran out, man. All right, and you devils, the children of you devils, which all of you are devils itself, but the children of you, going back to Isaiah 14:21, you finna pay for that tab, man. All right, every woman, man, and child of you Edomites finna pay. All right? That's why we can't wait till you actually get yourselves in such a position of pissing. Once you're already in that position of pissing the nations off, so they can shoot nukes on you, man. So you can go to war. All right? Because he's already, like the brother said, through the power of Yahawashi, man, the men of the Lord have been doing a valiant work, man. We've been showing for years, starting with the apostles, right along with the elders that's under them, been doing this work, man, revealing who you was, man. All right, based on the prophecies of the scriptures, right, and many other information that came out. It's been known. That's how everybody knows now, man. Start with us, because we that group that came right under those elders that's under the apostles, man. Coming with different books, literature, all right, revealing the lies or the truth that you purposely hid, man. And like I said, the apostles have a story of old, how they said limousine rode up on them. They said they spent billions of dollars to hide this thing, man. Okay, well, we're bringing it out through the power of Yahawashi. This thing about us, it's been sent from high to tell, man. We're not hiding our talents, man. We're actually pushing them out. We actually what they call them, flipping them and getting more talents, man. And we actually putting shining light on this goddamn devil, showing that he is Esau Edom. He is the wicked. He is the physical counterpart of the demon Satan, right? And anybody else had anything? Because I got some more.
I got one more verse in that Habakkuk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay.
Hey, you can go into. Let me try to find this real fast.
Hey, as it says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? Hey, first and foremost, the prophets, the nation of Israel, and then these heathen nations out here, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? This man is being revealed in the world, and a lot of these different heathens are coming up and saying, look, nothing good comes from a so-called white man, an American or a European. Look what they've done to look what they've done to my country. Look what they've done to my people. And he was a Jake, of course, because he was Venezuelan. Hugo Chavez. He was at one of them UN meetings, and he said, if you want to know where all the root cause of the problems that everything comes from, just look at a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man in a business suit.
Yeah, and they killed him too.
Mm-hmm.
Got rid of him too, man. All right.
Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long?
Yeah. Go on. Go ahead.
Hey, going into these different countries and stealing their resources. The book for that precept is Confessions of an Economic Hitman, where Esau would send guys who were working for these major corporations to go to these countries and talk to their leaders and be like, look, we see you got a lot of oil. We see you got a lot of rubber or whatever resources. We'll set up you and your family, make you the heads of state in this country for forever. All you got to do is let us send in our corporations and handle business. And when they did that, what happened to these countries? The natural land was destroyed, animals died, people were dislocated from their lands, et cetera, et cetera. And the leaders that didn't want to get along with it, they either assassinated them or sent in the Leviathan Force, which was their nickname for the U.S. military, to completely annihilate that country.
Because what's crazy about it too, like in the last month or so, it's a video out there of these children playing in Africa They have actual different stones that can actually conduct electricity from a stone. They can show how they put certain wires against the stone and actually lights a light bulb up and stuff. So what would happen if it was given 5 to 10 years or so of that coming out over there? They'll destroy them people, man. And they probably on their way to kill them now, man. These devils want all that to themselves. They can actually use it for wickedness. They can actually use it to charge people. All right? That's all this technology is about. You got something?
Yeah, Africa is a hub for lab writing. They go to these other countries and just run all kind of experimental jobs on them, man. And that's why you have all these breakouts and all that's happening in, these different places. And Africa is the hub of that. Huh. That's the hub of them experimenting. Go ahead, I got it.
I was going to say Europe too.
Europe too?
That's what they do. Their shit. They do their shit over there. Then
other countries.
Once they actually get it down pat, they bring that shit over here. What happened to all them babies, man, with the small heads, man? I ain't seen not nail one.
Them Zika kids.
And even with this latest scam that just happened with the Pampers on their face. You seen people with Pampers on their face, covering their face, but I haven't actually seen the scamdemic. I haven't seen nobody drop dead in front of me, walk and just fall out. So they just told you that through the media, and people believed it, man.
Yes.
This is what this wizard. This nigga's a wizard, man. That's what he do. He said something, and through the media keep saying it over and over again. People get in line and just believe the shit, man. Where all those trucks at with those freeze bodies, man? All right, that they had. Remember, y'all brothers remember that?
Yeah.
Niggas around here just pushing. This nigga is pushing people on the cart dead. You ain't seen none of that shit, man. And they kind of use that Mandela effect on you people. You deadheads out there, man. You believe the shit. And I'm not saying that he's doing something for people to actually check out, but hey, this devil, he's powerful with words. He's definitely powerful with his media, man. All right? Which that's on a medium called a TV. This devil can do some things, man. All right? He can do some things, man. Whether real or fake. Like I said, the Lord giving him that on the left-hand side too. He's working that power. He's working that power, man. Go ahead, excuse me.
And just at the end of Habakkuk 6, that thick clay that he ladeth himself with is this debt. Everybody in this country is in debt. This whole country itself is in debt. And he puts these other nations of people in debt. Their currencies can't match the US dollar's value. So whenever these American corporations built up infrastructure and they have to pay it back, they're in debt to them because their little currency can't compare to the dollar. So it's decades before they can pay it off, if that.
Hey, I'm gonna get it for you. Let me just put it out there, man. Let me see. Let it go right there.
And
it's live, man. It's actually moving. Well, let me get it water.
It don't stop. This is a real time.
And like I say, when you look over here to the right side of the screen, let me kick it over here to the right.
Oh, zero.
Look at the zero. Look at the gold and shit, man. That's how you know it's finna crash. Right? It's finna be a crashing of the mountain, or what it said, crashing of the hills, according to the scriptures.
For gold, silver, and oil.
Yeah. Let me zoom. No, let me see if I can zoom in. Come on.
And what's that little acronym for the God that Esau worships? Gold, oil, and drugs. God, his God.
It zoomed in? No, it didn't. This is I don't know why they don't zoom in.
Student loan debt, per student, credit card debt per holder, personal debt.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
people in this country are born with a minimum of $40,000 in debt. I think between $40,000 and $70,000 in debt straight from the womb. When you were born in this country, that's as much debt you already owe.
God, that's why I say curse be the curse when I come in, curse when I go out, man. You know, that's just a little bit of it, right? And then what's so crazy? You got so much debt. Your folks that's left behind got to pay for that shit, man. You know?
Compound interest.
Yeah, man. That's how he makes his money too, off the interest, man. This devil, you know, through other different sources that we know, this is how the devil makes his money, off the interest. It's all about the interest, man. All right?
A usury.
God. Everybody got another one? Any other scripture?
God,
Go
I
on,
do.
God.
9 if you want it.
yeah, go ahead.
Samaki had one. Salaki.
Yeah, go ahead, Smile. Break it down, brother. I'm looking for this other scripture though. I got it right here.
Psalm 52:7. Lo, this is the man that made not Yahweh his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. So yeah, Esau Edom, man, he made not the Most High his strength, man, or his power. You know, he trusted his riches, his money. You know, he has a whole print press to himself. So, you know, he's all about the resources, the money, you know, all kind of, you know, different kind of economies that he can control and strengthen himself in the wickedness, man. He's all about witchcraft, man. You know, getting his power from the spiritual demon Satan. You know, that's what he's all about. Nothing else. And so he is that the man of sin, you know, and he's been revealed, man. And say he's the son of what, perdition. You know, he's all that. You know, it's nothing good when you see Edomite, especially, you know, the one they love the most, that blue-eyed devil, that nigga so crazy about them blue eyes. You know, that's a red alert right there when you see something like that coming up to you, man. That's like a Terminator right before your eyes. You know? Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
Shit, he the real Terminator. Look at how many people he terminating out here.
God.
John. Yeah, that's why when you go to Revelations, the 6th chapter, on the 4th verse.
I'm holding that.
God. Yeah, when you go there, it calls it say that
You want me to read it?
horse that was red and power was given unto him. Go ahead.
God, this is Revelation 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Who is that red horse, man? There's nobody but Esau Edom. All right. And it says power was given unto him. And who that power was given from? The Most High, Yahawah. Give me that Kayat, how the Most High set it up one in the basis of men.
Okay.
Come to my head, man. All right. It says power was given unto this guy, man. That's why we said earlier he haven't done nothing on his own.
Got it.
Give me where is it? Give me that Maccabees real fast, because it says right there it says power was given unto him that he may take peace from the earth. Well, it was set up from the beginning. It was all set up from the beginning for this devil to do this, man. And it says peace. He took peace from the earth, man. Bring it up.
I got it for you.
I got the Daniel.
What'd you say?
I got the Daniel for the basis of men set up.
Okay, Con, let them get that Maccabees. We've been holding it. We never brought it up.
This is First Maccabees, chapter 1, and verse 7. It says, "So Alexander reigned 12 years, then died, and his servants bare rule, everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth."
You hear that? It says once Alexander died, he had 4 generals that took over the known world back then. The 4 provinces of the known world back then. And after that, what happened? evils was multiplied in the earth, man. And from that reign on down to this present day, those evils have tripled the amount, man. The scripture tell you, I believe in Amos, that it's so much that it reached up to the heavens, man. It ain't got up to the most out with these devils. These devils been doing some shit, man, for quite a little season. Now the Most High, he's tired. He's pissed off at these devils of what they've been doing, man. What he's been doing to his people, the world itself, right? The different lies and shit. He's ready to take them out, man. Where is devil? This devil belongs. When you look at these scriptures, you read them, you go to the different stories, you go to the different precepts. This devil, he needs slavery, man. He belongs in slavery, man. Really, he belongs destroyed. Hey man, brothers wish they can skip to the 1,000 day. I would, man. All right. We know that there's a reason, there's a process of this devil going through that hardcore labor, man. Hey man, we can jump to that 1,000 day. We would get him out of here, man. Okay, that's gonna be a high holy day when we get you out of here too, E. All right, you devils gotta go. Right, you got niggas. Man, these niggas over here in America, they marrying their cars. He got all type of weird sodomite activity going on. This shit is the Roman Empire. When you look at it, this is really the Roman Empire. We got something going on down here right now. Tonight is the Bacchus parade. Man, them niggas is freaked out, man. Them niggas is freaked out, man. You got all niggas running around here with thongs on, kissing. All type of titties being flashed. It's all type of wickedness going on, man. You know, this is what goes on. Like I said, I'm gonna say this too. New Orleans is definitely one of those chief cities, which I think is one of the chief wicked cities of sin, man. He's one of them wicked cities back then that was set up, all right, for rioting and bullshitting, partying, and all type of lewd sexual acts, man. This is that place, all right? You want to say something? I think one of you.
Yeah. No, I wanted to add to you that when you were saying that they need slavery and they need to go, well, that's why it speaks about in Romans 9:22 that they are vessels fitted for destruction, man.
God.
They gotta go. The Lord already sentenced them to be destroyed before He even created them. You gotta go.
God. You want to break? You want to go a little more out, and then Revelations or what? Oh, that was it.
There's a little bit more to it, which just further shows that this red horse, because what's it saying? Genesis 25, he came out red all over like a hairy garment. And what was his blessing he was given? To take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, there you go. He was given unto him a great sword, which you can go back into Genesis, what, the 27th chapter or so, around the 30, 38, 39 verse, all right, that blessing of the sword was given to him, man. All right, so you could tell all this is set up. It's spiritual, man. There's nobody that deals with the sword or making of the sword on the planet Earth. There's no nation that deals with guns, weapon. What's your boy? George Bush told old boy he had weapons of mass destruction. There's nobody on the planet Earth that deals with weapons of mass destruction and killing, but who? Esau, right? When it's the making of guns, knives, whatever, it's Esau, man.
Pestilences.
Yeah, all that shit, man.
You muted that.
Even the other nations that have the weapons, they get them from Esau.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like the other guy, Finkelstein. He said, "Man, we the wholesalers of everything." All right. And then any devils know that, man. It's really going into you Amalekites. All right, you 1948ers, man. You gonna get it too. All right, you really gonna get it the long hard way. All All right. Yeah, but this man, like I said, this man, he's been set up to be the wicked. You got anything else? We about to push an hour. Hold on, real fast. Go ahead, Phil. I can't. The screen kind of messed up.
Hey, if you look at the first top 4 main weapons producers in the world, they're all Edomite countries.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, he was pushed out.
Yeah, I got the Romans 9 up.
Yeah, go ahead.
This the book of Romans, chapter 9, starting at 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that
real quick, somebody hold on deck Genesis 25 and
around 22.
Yeah, get that first, and then we're gonna understand. Now, once we read that, we can understand the purpose of the Romans, man. Why it says what it says. Before they were born, having done no good or evil, we can truly understand why it says that, man. Most High done set you up.
You want the Genesis?
Yeah, bring the Genesis up.
Okay, Genesis 25 and 22. It says, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahawah, and Yahawah said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Yeah, because what was going on? Those 2 babies were actually fighting in the womb of the woman, man. It was fighting. All right, going back to where we started off, showing you that Esau and Jacob are the nation of Edom and the Israelites, which Jacob represents. We can't get along, man, and we will never get along. All right, you devils hate us, and we hate you, which the Lord hardwired us to be like that, man. All right, and like I say, a lot of this, what you see today, because it goes back to Ezekiel, I believe Ezekiel 25 or so, that you have a perpetual hatred with us, man.
Yeah, 35.
35, right. 35. Well, this thing all goes back to the birthright, man. This is why you see what you see going on the planet Earth between the so-called black man and the so-called white man. This thing is all spiritual. It goes back to the birthright. All right? Go ahead,
Okay, and it says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right. It says, the one people shall be stronger than the other, which that's Jacob, man. That goes for Israel. We're the stronger nation. By far, we're the stronger nation. Right? We didn't like your boy down here say, we know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. You can put us in the roughest, hardest predicament. Hey man, we gonna always be seen somewhere to float back up to the top, man. All right? You niggas, you Edomites, man. You devils that had a 80-year jump on us in your educational system, and Jake still come blow by you. Like you sitting still, man.
Jake living in the suburbs next to Esau, in a lot of cases in a better house than Esau.
Yeah, and nigga be mad, man. And you nigga be really mad, man. You done made your living off making bootleg donuts, and here come this nigga, all right, building goddamn planes and whatever, and just blow by you. All right, money-wise. You devils don't like that, man. You put us in the hoods and the ghettos, and we make that look good, man. Okay, and it shows you who's the stronger. Because we know that this. We as little boys growing up, we always knew they all had the same pressure bust pipes. We always knew that when Cody, all right, and Tom's mother and father go on hard time, what happened? They kill the whole family. We knew that. We always knew from little kids that y'all can't stand no pressure. Y'all not strong at all, man. You're really you weak. You're cowards. All right? Go ahead.
I know it's in there, Genesis.
Uh,
Want me to go down a little more?
Now read the last part out.
God.
God is
Verse 23, the last part.
Yeah, go down to really. You can go down to 26. I'll stop at 26.
all right. It says
It's,
and the
somebody
elder,
hold on. Second Esdras 6 and 7.
and the elder shall serve the younger, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Right.
And after that,
which we know for sure to be you so-called white people, man. You know, we go all the time into different names. We call you down here in the South. All right, down here in the South, they call you rednecks, man. All right. When you blush, you get slapped the shit out of, you get mad, you turn what? You turn red, man. Okay? That's a known fact. We can go into many other things. That's a known fact. It's a known fact that you are hairy. You look at these different white boys, man. You be in the gas station, when you look at their arms, the arms are what? Hairy. Hands hairy. All they got hair all on their fingers and their thumbs, all on their shoulders. I didn't see either might have hair all on their shoulder like a damn dog, man. All on their back. You know? You devils, you shed, man. You shed like a real live dog, man. You can't even, the sun hates you. You can't even stand out in the sun that long. You turn what? You turn red. Okay? We don't turn red. I mean, you got like this brother right here. You got a so-called light-skinned Jake. We got the brother turned brown, even a little browner, man. We don't turn red, but you devils do, man. Cause you, like I say, it lines up with the scriptures. That's how back then, when us different men that you see on these highways and byways, when these scriptures came out by the apostles, it made sense. All right, it really made sense to us, man. Who we up against, who our enemies are, man. All right, go ahead, whatever you got. You got more?
yeah, it's last verse of 26. It says, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. His name was called Jacob.
Which that was symbolic. His hand took hold of Esau's heel. All right, that was symbolic, and then it also goes into. It really don't go into Jacob. Why? Because Jacob's skin tone was what, regular, man. It was known to be of brown complexion, a brown skin, man. It was no need to bring it up, but it was a new thing in the earth back then to bring up Esau's skin tone. All right, him being red, man. Okay, and it goes on to tell you, how Esau was a country hunter. Jake don't hunt. I mean, you got some Jake that get down, but the ones that really be into this, and preferably because we here in a well-known state as known as Louisiana, is known as a sportsman's paradise. When you're a sportsman, you into fishing, hunting, rock climbing, all type of trails, and Jake ain't into that shit, man. He's not about to do that shit, man. Tyrone is scared of the woods. This nigga is about to get out there in the woods, man. But them white boys, them niggas canoe. Them niggas, what they call that shit? The boat, they be all bouncing around and shit. And they be all in that shit, man. Whitewater rafting.
Yeah.
Whitewater rafting. Jake ain't about to do that, man. It like I say, after a while, you start thinking of these scriptures, the Most High code. The Most High put this in such a way, really to only the elect can unlock and see these different clues that who he's talking about, man. He ain't come out as just a white man. He would have been got rid of the scriptures, man. He'd have just plain out said America, plain out said the white man. He got rid of it. He been trying to get rid of the scripture. He really got rid of it, man. Oh, the brother got some info now. Oh, yeah, that's good right there, brother. Let me get it. Let me get that. To water. Yeah, go right there. Yeah. No. One who engages in the chase game.
Let me get one real quick.
Yeah, hey man. Esau chases Jake too, man. That nigga still angry about this shit, man. You know?
You mind if I bring this out real quick?
Yeah, bring it out, whatever you got. You gotta get off it, man. There's so much more I want to go into, but don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Looking for it right now.
Ooh, excuse me.
Here it is.
To the book and the author and the page if you can too. Brothers might want to get it. All right, purchase the book or whatever.
I'm gonna read. This is and I'm gonna get one of the dictionary definition for one of the words in here. This is Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 12. But they counted our life a pastime. And when you get the definition for the word pastime, it reads an activity that someone does regularly for enjoyment rather than work, a hobby, one who engages in the chase of game or other wild animals.
Ooh, man.
And our time here, a market for gain, for they say we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means.
Run that again. This is why the brother bringing it out. Bring it out again.
That's the but goody there.
Khan. I know that's one of yours, Kaya.
I hear that one in a minute. That's the order but goody there, baby.
Yeah, bring that out, man.
Yes.
And I'm gonna get that word pastime again. This is Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 12. But they counted our life a pastime. In a pastime. Ooh, let me get the similar words for it after I get the definition. An activity that someone does regularly for enjoyment rather than work. A hobby. Similar words for it. Sport, game, recreation, amusement.
Hey,
and our time here.
Real quick, I'm gonna get Psalm 79. Get Psalm 79. All right. Start at 1 and read down. Finish your point. I'm on point with you.
Raya and Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 6, it says, "Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like in their youth, man." As a pastime. Having fun they having fun with humans, man. That's why you got games like the what it is called the hunting game,
the Hunger Games,
Hunger Games and shit like that, man. They using us for sport, man. Go ahead, brother.
Speaking of that, let me get this real quick.
He's channeling his forefather Esau, man, as being that hunting hunter, man. I mean, which goes into being crafty, all right, which goes into being deceptive. This is his devil, man.
The brother, why do you put that up there? Shalawam, Yahawashi, Shabbat.
You want the Psalms up? 79?
Bring that Psalms out while he find that. That's on time.
God, it's Psalm 79, verse 1. O Yahawah, the heathen are come into thine inheritance. The holy temple have they defiled. They have laid Jerusalem on heaps. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven, the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth.
Which that goes into what? Florida, down here in Louisiana, it was using babies as alligator bait. When you're using babies as alligator bait, you actually it's a 2-for-1. You didn't kill the baby, and you didn't actually got your alligator too, man.
Yep.
Putting them on a hook like a worm, man.
Sport. That's sport.
Yeah, that's a sport, man.
It was a sport to them.
You can't, through these different characteristics and different clues in the scripture, you can't tell me who the wicked is, man. You can't tell me that this is the same God today. Ain't nothing changed, man. The people of the earth hasn't changed. They're all still here. They're called by different names now, but they're still here. Right? And one being the so-called white man, he is Esau, Edom. Okay? And guess what? The ways of his forefather is still here.
That's from the Planet of the Apes with the
Yeah.
He voluptuous, as it says in which is like his desires are that's part of his desires or his appetites towards the poor people. Is to sport them out, man. Send gifts to each other after they sport them out, man, and just pretty much embarrass them, man. You know?
Yeah, that's what the priest or bishop ape was saying in Planet of the Apes. Yep. In the 29th scroll, the 6th verse. And it was getting down on that devil, man. You are the beast, man.
He kills for sport, for lust, for greed. Yeah, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land, to get his brother's birthright.
That's Esau.
Yeah, let him not breeding right now for years.
That nigga voluptuous, man.
Yeah, trying to drive him back into the jungle lair.
Hey, that Job 30, they chased him away like a thief into the mountains. And hey, there's a real life quote that backs all this up by a devil named Ernest Hemingway, who is a so-called great American novelist. There is no hunting like the hunting of man. And those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it never care for anything else thereafter.
Come on, man. You wonder why we call you the devil, man. You know? This is proof. It's proof that this is the wicked, man. We can go in a minute. Like I said, I have plenty more scriptures, but it's getting past that time or whatever. Anybody got anything else? Can we get out of here?
We begin on Romans 9 and 13 real quick. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Oh, my bad. Go back up to where because we read Genesis the 25th chapter, and it went into Esau and Jacob being born. They've been fighting, but it goes into a little more in Romans the 9th chapter, and how before they were even born. Go ahead. You can end it off with that 13. Yeah.
So back in Romans 9 verse 11, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, which is what the brother read in Genesis 25, that the purpose of Yahawah according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So before any of them committed any acts, the Lord already made the call. These are going to be my chosen. These are going to be the wicked. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
No, that's plain. That's plain. Like I say, it shouldn't be any argument about that, but we still find some that want to do that, man. But hey, it's plain, man. The Lord loves Jacob, which represents us as a nation of Israel, but he hates Esau, man. He hates you so-called white people. Okay? And a lot of you, like I say, through the teaching of this word, a lot of you have grown to know that now, man. You know it. I know a little bit about the Bible. I read, I ran into you Hebrew Israelites. I have come to the understanding of that now, man. I'm an Edomite. Yeah, I'm an Edomite. I said, So with that, man, we hope that was edifying. All right, until next time we come on live, we're gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawashi. All right, Shalawam to you brothers on the comment board. All right. Once again, double honor to the elders apostles to GMS. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalawam.
Shabbat Shalawam.
Shalawam too.
Shalom.